Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh.
Walaikum salam.
Sayyidi, I am stuck in the continuous circle of committing the same sin again and again. I do sincere tawbah. I assume that it's sincere, but later on I sin again.
Yes, we have a whole talk and teachings on sinning. Sinning is like quicksand. Just because you ask for forgiveness doesn't mean you got yourself out of the quicksand, because there's also a shaitan. So he's sitting on your head pushing you down. How are you going to say, I'm asking forgiveness and it's going to be finished? It's a whole process of how to make connection, how to bring your energy, how to build your spiritual energy, and that to build the connection with the shaykh so that it's like a rope. So anyone in quicksand knows that they have to have a rope that's not in the sand with them. So what you're going to do if it's just you inside the sand, every time you move you keep going deeper down. And just because you ask for forgiveness doesn't mean you got out, because shaitan's there with you. So there's a whole understanding that's wrong from the outside teachings. They, oh, just make tawbah brother and it'll be finished. No, that's not true. You make tawbah for 1,000 years and shaitan's right there with you. So what Allah wanted for the believer, tasimu bihablillah, that don't separate from the rope of Allah. And when we understand that, La ilaha anta subhanaka inni kuntu minal zalimeen, that I'm, glory be to God and I'm an oppressor to myself. And the only way to relieve myself of this oppression and to get myself out of this quicksand of desires and horrible characteristics is I need to take the hand of somebody who's not in the quicksand. And by taking the hand of the guides, then we follow them with what they give us of recitations and support and how to connect to support. And it literally is a rope that pulls you out. And when it pulls you out, they begin to send more and more energies onto your soul, teach you how to build the energy of your soul so that the energy becomes stronger, stronger, stronger with the light and the love of Prophet, so that shaitan doesn't have access to come and keep whispering for you to keep clicking that button and looking at things that are not appropriate for you. Because he's got control over your eyes, he has control over your ears, control over your thoughts, and he's going to control what you eat. And based on the badness of what you eat, not being clean, he's entering into the desire of what you're going to see. You notice if you eat like food that wasn't clean, the people weren't clean, all of a sudden very, very bad desires start to come. Why? Because that's where he packed his medicine. So he knows how to use food just like we know how to use food. In tariqah you come and eat. Why? Because the barakah's in the food. Very few people have a heart that can receive the barakah from the energies of the association, because their nafs enters and blocks it. So they always put the barakah in the food and the water of the association. Shaitan has the reverse, he knows where to put the sayyat and the azab, and he puts it into the food. So the guy who's giving you a burger somewhere or doing this and doing that, if you don't know how to make du'a upon that and to clean that energy, then you're basically taking all of that energy of that person. And as soon as you eat it, all these horrific desires begin to enter, and you don't understand, you're not associating that with this. But once you start training in energy, it's all connected. Everything you eat and drink has to have the du'a of the shaykh's names on everything. And keep yourself in wudu when you're eating and drinking, and do your energy practices and your connection practices, so that to pull yourself out of these difficulties, inshaAllah.